The idea of this website and the idea of this lesson is to illustrate to you the difference between purchasing a home and renting a home, which everyone must learn. It's vitally important. Now, here's the website that you probably or should be on. It's, as you can see, techedresources.org. Okay, I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click on Lessons from Microsoft. Upon doing so, here's Excel, and it says Excel Lessons Important to Students. Future. Your future. I'm going to click on here, and these lessons below, the first two are dealing with education. How much more money you will learn or earn if you graduate from high school. Now, you don't have to go to a 4-year college, and it shows you that, but you do have to get some post-education, meaning a post-education in doing something that's worthwhile, for like plumbing, air conditioning, things of that nature. Now, I'm going to scroll down a little bit further. Here are the lessons pertaining to that, but the one we're going to look on today is finding a home you can afford. Now, we're going to use Zillow.com, and we're going to browse by state. And we have a couple affordability calculators, mortgage calculators, refinance calculators, a lot of which you really need to know and fully understand. Today we're going to look at mortgage calculators on purchasing a home. Let me give you an example of what you will be doing. Now, what you see here, we have a house, $135,000, 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 988 square feet. You have to determine what you want. And I'm going to show you how to do this. Here's the address of the house, and we're going to put $50,000 down. Upon doing so, now obviously you can put $20,000, $10,000, or $5,000, and that will determine what your monthly payment is. Here, the first set of numbers, 47 is for insurance, the taxes that you must pay for your city, and this is your principal and interest. All three added together, the monthly payment is $525. Now here's one for $115,000, 3-bedroom, right, 2-bath, 1,700 square feet. Here's the address, which will have you do yourself. Again, here is the insurance, taxes, the principal and interest, and the total payment. Now, you don't have to put $50,000 down. You determine what the amount is. So you can see we did that all the way through for all these homes. What we're going to do is provide you with this table, a blank one if you will, and I'll do the first one for you so you can see how to do it. And what we want you to do is you pick the city that you want to go to. Obviously, by the city we mean you're going to pay taxes more or less depending upon where you live. So you must be able to look at the value of the home in the long life of where you're going to be staying. Okay, now this section here we copied from the website on mortgage and put it here. So you determine in this lesson what the value of your home is going to be, whether it be a 4-bedroom or a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, or it can be a 3-bedroom or a 2-bedroom, whatever you want. You determine this yourself, and you also will determine in real life what your monthly payment will be. Now, for $525, if you're bringing home $1,000 a month, this isn't too bad, okay? If you're bringing home $1,000 a month and it's $423 is your monthly payment, that's not too bad also. However, remember this, you're going to have to pay for electricity and water, okay? So there's a lot of things you got to take in consideration when you're doing this. This is why this lesson is extremely important. Now, let's go on and see exactly how to do this. We could choose Zillow.com, but I'm going to choose Browse by State because this is good anywhere. I'll choose Ohio, and upon choosing Ohio, I'm going to say Cleveland Real Estate. And when this opens up, you'll see some homes listed for us, and all these little red dots are homes themselves. I'm going to zoom in and let's zoom in and we'll pick a home to look at and see if that's something you would like. I'm going to scroll down because you can see we have Fairfax, Huff. You got a lot of places you can purchase a home at. And let's see if we can find something in an area that you may be interested in. Okay. Let's look at this one here. This is a $125,000 home. I'm going to click on it. Upon doing so, it's telling us that the value of the home is $124,000 and it's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Okay? Now you got to remember the location. Now if I scroll down, it shows you the interior of the home and you determine if this is what you want. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take my mouse, I'm going to highlight this. Okay? So we have a ballpark. I'm going to hit Control C to copy, go back to my document, and I'm going to hit Control V to paste it. Okay, now let's reduce this some, put my cursor right there, hit my delete key, and move this up. Okay, now on this side, we're going to look at the value of the house or the mortgage payment. To do that, I'm going to go back to, let me pause the video. Now I have 2 tabs opened up. The one tab, as you can see, here's the house, here's the other tab, and I'm going to click on Mortgage Calculator. Upon clicking on Mortgage Calculator, they give you the option of determining how much you're paying for the house. Okay, here's 300. It just starts off with 300,000. Now, what did we say it was? We said 120. Let's say 125,000. Okay, I'm going to click here and put down $125,000. All right. Now, you have to determine what the down payment's going to be. If you put $25,000 down, that's 20%. Your interest is $44. Your taxes are $124. Again, depending upon where you live, and the principal and interest is $440 for a total of $608. Now, you have to determine, is this logical? Can you afford this? Let's say you can, okay? So just for the heck of it, I'm going to hit my snipping tool. Upon doing so, I'm going to copy this information. I'm going to highlight it, copy this information, and go to my Word document. And right here, I'm going to hit Control V to paste it. Okay? Now, remember, we're putting $20,000 down, okay, for this one. All right. Now, let's go back to that website again, and let's say we want to put down here, just for the heck of it, let's say 40,000. Watch what happens. If you put down 40,000, your monthly payments will drop. But can you afford 40,000? That's 32% of the total income. Okay? You can see it makes a huge change. Okay? Let's say you want to put down here just for the heck of it, 60,000, right? Which is not really practical. And your monthly payment's only 44. Okay? That's on a 30-year fixed mortgage, which by the way is not bad to do. Here's why. If it's 30-year fixed, you can make double the payments when you want to or when you can, and this way you will come out ahead because your monthly payments will be low. A lot of misunderstanding about that. Some people say, well, only finance it for 15 or 20 years. No, do it for 30. Make sure your monthly payments are low, and then if you can afford a double payment, make it. And this way, if you get stuck one month, you don't have to worry about making the monthly payment. Now the interest rate, it says right here, currently is 305.56. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Remember, this is the insurance, which you have to have, $44. Your taxes, again, depending upon where you live, is $124. Now you multiply that by 12, obviously, to get the full year, and your principal and interest is $276. Add the 3 of those up, and it comes to $444. Okay? All right. Let's go back to the other website. And let's hit the X here, and we'll go back and pick another house. Okay, here's one for $589,000. That's a lot of money. Okay, now it's not a house, by the way. What we're talking about, it's a storefront, right, with some property on it. All right, 2-bedroom. That's probably not really logical for us to look at. Pretty. Let's look at the inside. Wow, it is really nice, but that's a lot of money. Okay, let me hit the X. Now remember, you must be practical. Okay, Industrial Valley. Here's the Tremont area. Here's a house for $68,000. Let me click on it and see what it is. Okay, here's the house. It's 6-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,900 square feet. Okay, and just shows you some basic features. Obviously, it's an older home. If you look carefully, you can see that, right? But you just it's better to buy this house than it is to pay rent. Now, I'm going to copy this because we're going to work with this one too. Okay? And I hit Control C to copy. Right? Go back to my word processing document and place it right here. I'm going to hit Control V to paste. And I want you to do the same thing. And again, I'm going to hit the delete button or backspace button to move this up. Right? So we don't have too many. Now on this side, we're going to determine, here it is, $67,500. Okay, let's go to the mortgage, remember, second tab. Okay, change this price to $67,500. Okay, now with $60,000 down, you're only having a monthly payment of $143. Well, let's change that. Let's go to $10,000 down. Okay, hit your enter key. Now your monthly payment's not too bad. Still $384, $245 for principal and interest, $67 for taxes, insurance, and $44 for insurance, and $28. Okay, at 30%. All right. So if you can afford $10,000, that's not too bad. Again, I'm going to hit my snipping tool. Okay. And I'm going to calculate or copy this, and I'm going to place that in my lesson. Okay, let me grab the corners here, the handles, and reduce the size of this. Now, I showed you how to do these two, and I showed you how to go to the different cities. You determine where you want to go. Obviously, if you go to California and you go down to Beverly Hills, you might be paying a little bit more than $67,000 for a house. But don't do that. Let's be practical, okay? You're going to have 4 slots to fill. Take your time. Have fun doing this. And remember, you are doing this for your future, so you completely understand, is it better to pay this much money towards your home or pay it towards rent? My feeling is towards your home. Hopefully all of this makes sense. So you'll have this page to turn in when you're done. Okay? All right. Well, thank you for watching our video.